4. Could this be the year?
You know, I said, Don, early on that we had a chance of being a bowl team this year. And that's obviously one of our goals. I really looked in my closet for a bowling shirt to wear today. I thought that might help my chances, but I couldn't find one. But I like this team. I like their attitude. We've got a lot of issues with depth. If we can stay healthy, we'll have an interesting football team.
So if you're a pretty good football team, Coach, can you win 7 games?
That's what we're going to have to do to go to a bowl game. That is the plan.
Thank you, Coach. Coaches, if you'll move the mics up a little closer, they are directional. Coach O'Brien, I think all Wolfpack fans would like for you to give an update on outstanding linebacker Nate Irving.
I really don't have an update. He still has some doctors to see, and so right now, I think until he gets finished with this latest battery, which won't be to the middle of August, we'll have a better idea what his status is going to be for the year.
I thank you, Coach. Well, I've read in many of the publications that NC State is the fashionable pick to make a big move in the Atlantic Division of the ACC. Will the pack be better than a year ago?
Well, we certainly have a chance. You know, this time a year ago, we went into the first game with a center who never snapped the ball in a college football game and a quarterback who never took a sack in a college football game. So, you know, there's much more experience on this football team than there was a year ago. You know, we have a situation that I think for the first time since I've been in Raleigh, we're not counting on walk-ons to provide depth in our 2 deep. So there's certainly reason for enthusiasm and high expectations, but you know, I found that you really don't have to do much to raise expectations with the Wolfpack Nation.
Well said. Coach Davis, you flipped your season last year, going from 4-8 to 8-4. Is your team ready to take another step forward?
Well, we were proud of the progress that we made from year 1 to year 2, and like all the rest of the coaches, you know, we're still in the process of trying to build enough depth that you're not having to reload with either incoming freshmen. In some of the positions, I think that we've got some depth. We've got to replace an awful lot of very, very talented players offensively. We lose 5 wide receivers, 3 of which got drafted. Tight end that got drafted in the 2nd round. So there's some work to be done during August and throughout the season with some expectations of hoping that those kids will come on and mature and gain some experience and be able to play. You know, it's always high expectations that you want to push the meter. You want to try to be better each year, and hopefully we'll try to do that this year.
Well, your road schedule, I looked at your schedule, Coach Davis, a pretty tough one. You're at Boston College, Georgia Tech, NC State, Virginia Tech, and Connecticut.
Well, I think it's really, you know, and I don't think that this is coach speak. I think every coach here in the ACC would say that the ACC has made a dramatic improvement, not only in the level of the coaches, but in the level of expectations. I think a year ago, all of us had unproven quarterbacks and kind of new coaches, Paul Johnson at Georgia Tech and Randy Shannon's new at Miami, and now here, you know, 2 or 3 years later, the ACC is going to be dramatically a lot tougher conference from top to bottom. And I just think that, you know, the road schedule is going to be tough, the home schedule is going to be tough. We've got Miami and Florida State coming to Chapel Hill, and so, you know, and I've said all along, I think that David's doing a phenomenal job at Duke. They are very, very well coached, so it just adds to the intense rivalry in this area, but certainly the competition in the ACC.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Rising, you're sitting next to Coach Cutcliffe at this luncheon. A few weeks from now, you'll be across from him on the sidelines at Wallace Wade Stadium. How do you feel about playing Duke?
You know, when I first met David, I met him in a one-on-one situation in chance. And really, I just kind of went there to have lunch. I didn't want to talk football, but somehow along the way during the course of the day, we decided to talk about football. And we talked, maybe there was an opportunity down the road. Sooner or later, we might have a chance to play, but we don't think it'll happen this soon. And I'll be very honest about it. I want to thank President Broadhead, my boss, Dr. McCree, Kevin White. Just want to give you a story. Kevin White, a lot of you people don't know, we have a tremendous relationship. I love him. He gave me my first high school coaching job, so you never know. You don't burn bridges, okay? You don't burn bridges because you never know when you're going to cross those paths. But anyway, David, I talked about it, and again, had no idea that this would happen this soon. But I can rest assured that this is a tremendous opportunity for us in North Carolina Central. It will be our first Division I opponent in the history of our institution. We're excited about it, and all I ask David is, be nice to me today, and be nice to me on September 26th when it really counts.